Hey everyone, Christina Del Rey here with your forecast for December 21st, 2020. We have a huge week in astrology. This is the turning point. So we have the great conjunction. This is what astrologers have been waiting for a very long time, probably all year long. And this great conjunction happens on the winter solstice. So it makes it extra special. But even more special than that, these two planets come together in the sky every 20 years, and it's always a new shift, a new shift of energy. But this time it's extra special, not only because it's on the solstice, but because they are coming together in an air sign, and this is kicking off a cycle of 200 years of them coming together in air signs. Now, previous to this meeting, they have been coming together in earth signs for many, many years, about 200 years. So this is huge, and astrologers are marking this as the age of Aquarius. This special alignment is not only big for humanity, but it's also big for us individually. Now, when we talk about Aquarius, we're talking about humanity, we're talking about equality, we're talking about technology. If you haven't seen my video on the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, I'll link it below. But we are moving towards ideas rather than material things. It's almost like currency becomes an idea more than an actual thing. And we're moving away from material things. We're focusing on thinking, equality, humanity. Let's talk about the planets for a moment. Saturn is responsibility, ethics, and rules. And Jupiter is expansion of faith, hope, and blessings. And when you put these two together, if you do the work, you will be rewarded. So Saturn's saying there's hard work to be done, there's something to be built. And Jupiter is saying if you do the work, there will be blessings. Try to remember that you are building for the next 20 years of your life. So whatever you're putting in place right now, whatever you decide to start working on, that is going to, probably be something really important for the rest of your life, at least for the next 20 years. So, be choosy about what you put your energy towards. Try to meditate, see what your intuition is guiding you towards. Where will you need to change and grow and meet the world in a new way? Where are you going to build something that is long lasting? Where are you going to build legacy? And we are moving towards, Aquarius is not only equality and humanity, but it's also individualism too. So it's like, how can you stand out but still care for humanity? So there's a unique duality there with Aquarius, but this is huge for everybody. And really, if you had to sum it up in one word, I would sum it up as saying revolution. So there's a revolution that's happening in the world, and there's a revolution happening in our own lives. Here's your weekly forecast. Hello, Sagittarius. Where is this great conjunction happening for you? Well, it is happening in the third house. The third house has to do with your thoughts. It has to do with siblings, cousins, neighbors. It also has to do with short distance travel and any kind of skills you are learning too. Like, this would be a great time to learn a skill on the internet. This would be perfect for that. Or to learn some kind of trade of some kind. Or to maybe, do something with the internet. Maybe begin a project with the internet. But there's some kind of, opportunity here that you have to build something. And so it's very important that we use our energy wisely, that we don't just put our energy out there for anything. We have to make sure that we are building towards something solid for the next 20 years at least, maybe the rest of your life. So you're just ending a cycle that had to do with your finances, and now you are putting in your self-esteem as well. And now you're putting that to work in the third house with either your thoughts, immediate family members, neighbors, or, learning a skill. And this is something that will bring you blessings in the long run. So on Wednesday, we have a bit of a different energy. We have Mars making its last square to Pluto. And when these two planets come together, it can mean planetary war. So expect to be triggered, especially if you were triggered around August 13th and October 9th. If those were triggering, if around there was triggering days for you, then you can expect to feel this energy again. Mars and Pluto tend to be deep anger, and that anger is to motivate you to make an action. However, you cannot make an impulsive action. You have to make a more strategic action, I guess. One with thought. And for you, this is happening in a part of the sky that has to do with romantic partners, creative projects, or children. And it also has to do with your finances, particularly the money that you earn in your job. So, be mindful of that. There could be some triggering energy there, but the good thing is it is an ending. This is the last time you will feel that anger, because it is motivating you to make a change in this area of life somehow. And then at the end of the week, we have a much lighter energy where Mercury is going to be trine Uranus, and this could bring you a bit of good news. And once again, you were triggered about, your finances maybe on Wednesday, but on Friday, you might get a little bit of good news regarding your finances, maybe a surprise, and it might make you very happy. Well, Sagittarius, this is a very life-changing cycle that is beginning now, so don't take it lightly. Build something wonderful, and it'll be a great week.